Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
Happy Wednesday to you, everybody. We have made it to the middle of the week. And of course, as we are getting ready for an exciting weekend for a lot of our students for Magna Vista and Bassett, I know you are counting the days down as there are some early dismissals scheduled this week for you all. So just hang in there. You got another day or two left. And particularly our seniors, they are getting ready to walk across that stage this weekend. And I know a lot of you are wondering whether if I need to bring an umbrella or is it going to be indoors again. Just do stay alert with the school itself, and of course we'll be sure to update you once we get to where we are going with those as well. Again, Luis and our crew will be there this weekend filming both Magna Vistas Friday night at 7 p.m. and again Magna Vistas is at 7 p.m. Friday night, and Bassett's is at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. Right now we'll talk about closer what's going to be impactful and who's going to be seeing what and whether that'll be a change in your schedule. It's for your Thursday, so stay tuned. We'll have more of that in just a little while for tomorrow. But for today, another warm and a little bit of humidity. You're probably noticing that we saw a little bit of that over the week already. It's been pretty comfortable. We had a lot of rain so far. Rainfall amounts came in 2, 3, even almost 4 inches of rain in parts of the city of Martinsville. Franklin and Henry County saw a lot more of that rain since they're closer to the mountains. And of course, what causes all that is that lift up in the mountains that allows that rain to kind of overflow the banks and linger a lot more longer. So that's what causes a lot of this rain to last and accumulate higher amounts with that too. So other than that, we're not expecting any major flooding concerns tonight, though. We are going to be seeing cloudy skies as you make your way through tonight. Temperatures holding in the 60s this evening, so not much of a differentiation in our temperatures tonight, though, seeing those clouds increase, remaining fairly cloudy overnight. A stray shower can't be rolled out. That's why there's a 20% chance of that late, right around the overnight hour as well. As we are going to take a look at some of our area overnight lows tonight, getting in the mid 50s. So again, not much of a change of scenery there. Everywhere you go, 56 seems to be the popular number for Martinsville Ridgeway up towards Stewart, outside of Patrick Springs, and of course the airport outside of Patrick County too. 53 is our cool spot. We're most likely Meadows-Adan and Franklin County, Long, Ferrum, and West will maybe be seeing a stray shower possible, but again, most areas will probably just remain cloudy overnight. Again, just a mild evening with those passing showers. So for your Thursday, as we get ready to get things started, there is a slight risk of severe weather that has been issued by the Storm Prediction Center going into Thursday into Friday. It looks like a better chances of strong to even severe thunderstorms could be moving in our area late Thursday and going into your Friday. So right now we're going to give it a weather awareness day for Thursday night and through Friday, through much of Friday. It does appear, it looks like it's going to be wet and stormy for much of us. Highs here in the city and the county staying in the mid upper 70s out there. Again, late in the day, we could see some showers and storms moving in parts of our region. So let's break this down here for you. Again, for our folks, as you see here in the city, mid 70s, moving in across outside of 220, 58, 67 in Meadows-Adan there outside of Patrick County, 75 in Stewart, 74 in Rocky Mount and Ferrum out there. And those are going to be 76 there in Rocky Mount. So on top of that, we're going to begin to see, and again, on warm spots in Ridgeway at 78. So the concern for tomorrow is that we'll most likely see these storms develop. And what's going to cause that? Obviously, we have just another front that's coming through. We talked about this on Tuesday, about how these fronts stall and they linger, and that's what brought all that heavy rain because we had a tropical system. It was not a named storm; it was a tropical system. The hurricanes hit our invested 90L. They give these outlooks, and of course, these type of precipitation systems that move through our area, giving us a heavy rain. This is not associated with a tropical storm. This is another front that's coming through, which is, of course, I was already enhanced a slight risk of severe weather. The main concern is going to be heavy rain, flash flooding. And on top of all this heavy rain, we could see some additional 1 to 2.5 inches possible with this. And obviously, with the ground being so saturated, it is not going to take long for any flooding to occur, because think of us as a sponge. You know, when you rinse a sponge out, when you run it over the faucet, when you're doing, say, dishes or just washing something, generally what happens when you do that, I want you, your kids, if they're looking for a science experiment to do, this is an easy one. Take a sponge or some type of, if you don't have a sponge, take a do-rag or any type of rag, get it filled with water, see how much water, then just wring it out. And that's kind of what's happened with our atmosphere and our systems with these storms. They come through. A lot of that rain has nowhere to go. So what ended up happening when you wring that sponge or rag out, that water just rushes and has to go nowhere to go. And it just accumulates on top of that as well. And that's what's going to be the theme for Thursday night into Friday. Right now, we got to keep a close eye on the storms because warm air is going to be here. And then on top of that, again, damaging winds could possibly be with that hail. And again, the main concern with this is going to be that flash flooding. So it's not going to take a lot to cause some flooding concerns for your Friday. And that's why we're giving it a weather awareness day just ahead of time to let you alert you that I know schools graduations are scheduled for Friday, and this is the concern where they're most likely it'll probably be indoors as the system is going to be moving through our area. And if it lingers longer, which some computer models are hinting that it could linger another longer than expected, some have it just moving out of our area. So depending on how fast this comes through, we could see a really quick significant storm moving through fast, or we could see a prolonged rain event lasting through much of Friday and going into Friday night. So right now, the weekend, as you start your holiday travel, it's going to be tricky to start the first half. And then again, does appear we have dry air. We have, again, high pressure will be taking control, giving us a southerly flow, changing our wind directions, noticeable as well. All right, everybody, take care. We'll have more on that weather awareness day coming up for your Thursday and Friday. Until then, we have a lot more great local programming and want to take a quick commercial break and thank some of our sponsors. Take care, everybody.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.